Welcome back once again to Let's Play Mount and Blade with Fire and Sword. I have no idea what we're going to do today. At this point, I am just winging it and trying to get us to that whole, you know, being a mercenary thing, because we have not killed enough people yet. Do have some quests we can do. I'm trying to figure out where Plunge is. So, we got to collect some taxes, we got some time for that, got some messages to deliver. But, nothing really important. I haven't seen another storyline quest yet. So, we're going to start screwing around in order to, you know, talk to some mayors, get some more jobs, ignore random sounds, kill some bandits. You know, that whole thing. 60 of us, 15 of them. I don't know. How do you think this fight is going to end? You notice, I get unlucky. Almost all of my battles tend to happen at night, and I can't see a thing. I might just have to act as the general this time instead of taking combat myself. Okay, so we got all our guys. I'm probably not going to micromanage too much. But I will make sure my marksmen get on top of a hill, because funnily enough, just like in real life, marksmen do seem to be a lot more powerful, a lot more useful when they're shooting from on top of a hill. They actually do seem to get better accuracy and better range that way. How did I even hit that guy? Take out my katana, 'cause that's truly what it is. And let's just own some bandits. Now, we are losing some guys. It is unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. I'm not really worried about it. We have money. We can get more. Yes, I am such a compassionate commander. Do make sure, though, when you are taking on battles, that you do not lose too many men compared to how many men you're killing. There are, you know, many of our NPCs that one of the things they don't like is a bloodbath. For our side. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually a good hat. So we'll take one of those. Bullets are always good for selling. Bent bullets, not so much. Gain some morale. And then we're just going to move right on back over here to Reval and turn this in. I have advanced level 6, more importantly, 3 renown. And I do not feel like dealing with his war. So, let us go talk to this guy. You actually can level up pretty fast in this game. And he has no work for me. Hey, I don't know this quest. Yeah, he just, if you don't read faster than I do, you may have noticed that I was just asked to kill a guy because this lord owed him money. And the man was saying he wanted his money back. Got some right bastards here. We're going to get persuasion up. Of note, persuasion is a intelligence stat, not a charisma stat like in the previous game. Gonna get that one-handed increase because I have that katana. And let's go find something to do. Let's see. Let's go find out where Plunge is. Actually, no, let's go to this castle. It's only right over here. It's not a far ways away. Let's go deliver this message so I don't have to worry about it. Ooh, there are people here. It's a party. Lady Agnes. Yes, I am jumping on top of a table. Somehow I don't think this is the person I need to talk to. Nope. And he has no work for me. Let's go talk to the mayor, see what he's got. Yes, bandits. Let's take some money to them and let's go hurt some bandits. Yes, what we did last time is exactly what we're going to do again this time. We are going to hurt them for being jerks. Get some marksmen. Sell someone to slavery. See how I always have to talk to these guys and hear about how they work? I know I commented to you guys before it. And now we're out of here. Okay. So ransoming the girl is important, but we have tons of time. As such, let's go find out where Plunge is. Off we go. Our party is starving. That's usually not considered to be a good thing. Let's get some food. A lot of you may remember we got yelled at a previous time because we let our party starve. Or I let them starve and you guys just watched me do it. It is worth noting that you will only get yelled at once by each NPC for each individual offense. They're not going to yell at you again, but the other problem is they don't tend to forget either. They have this whole sort of never forgive, never forget style. Now, I'm sure you guys remember what happened last time we went to gather taxes. I got my face beaten in. We're going to try to avoid that this time. Actually, before we do that, let's buy some more supplies. Sure, we'll buy some beef, even though it doesn't last for more than 3 days. We're getting a lot of money this time. And here comes the fight. There are some times you can actually do a, you can actually do one of these collection quests and you won't actually have to deal with this. It's kind of rare, though. Choose a direction, guys. I don't even know what those two are doing. Remember, you want to isolate these guys because if you get in a group of several of them, you're going to end up taking a lot of damage. So notice, just get one at a time. Also notice that I'm getting hit no matter what I do. And I got knocked unconscious by the rock throwers. Very unfortunate. Big old problem. Let's go kill some brigands. And no, I'm not going to catch up to them. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Well, I have attempted and failed to do that, so let's go to Widowa, which is apparently a decent distance away. Okay, what are we looking at? Healed up. Let's go chat with these folks. Take the money! And now we will own them and get some of it back. I love battlefields like this. The ones that are actually a little bit flat. As you can see me doing my standard requests. These guys are on foot, though, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. They do, however, they do have marksmen. So remember, we always want to be wary of marksmen because they are really good at ruining your day. Then again, I'm good at ruining theirs. One of my friends actually dislikes doing melee on a horse because he says it's like playing polo. Distressingly so, in fact. Also, do remember, you do not have to be directly next to them in order to connect with a melee attack, as you may notice as I'm going through. As long as they're within a decent distance, you should be fine. And now my melee can mop them up. Don't forget to have your cavalry stick with you if you can, because cavalry in the midst of a melee is just not a good thing. You'll notice that a lot of my losses so far have actually been for that exact reason. Well, that looks like a route. Except for this really stupid guy right here. He's going to be dead before I reload. Okay, so we lost some cavalry, and that's it. Owned a number of bandits. Didn't really get much for it. Oh, that's right, I was going to show you guys lancing. Let me see about doing that and getting a lance. Okay, let's take the kidnapped girl and get her back to, where was I supposed to bring her back to? Dzvinsk Castle, right. Notice me taking a different path than I did on the way here. Okay. Talk to the mayor. Get my reward. Bigger reward than usual. Deliver some wine to Chernigov. We do not have room for that. That's a shame. Let's sell some stuff. So the cab is good. Oh, hey, look. Rotten beef. When it actually hits 2 days old, it's time to sell. You'll actually make a decent amount of money off it. Sell the handmade firearms. I have never found them to be worth keeping. Sorry, no more beer for you guys. That's actually a decent hat, but that one is not. And here's some random bullets. Now keep in mind, money at this point, we have hit sort of a, the point where we can sort of be recursive about money, that we're going to just really start building money. We don't have to really worry too much about it. But it is always good to keep an eye on the trends. Keep an eye on things that are going on. Just keep an eye on your money. Do also remember that in one of these cities, if I remember correctly, it's Vilna, we actually left some money in a in the bank at the Merchants Guild. So we are actually making money on that. Let's actually double check on that. Town Center, Merchant Guild. See, all I can do is take back the deposit, which I really don't want to do. You can't just add money straight to it. Bit of a shame. Let's see, do they have anything? Ah! That's what I'm talking about right there. We are willing to spend money on that. Good pistols are not only more accurate, you can see the accuracy 70 versus 66, 4 points. They also do a lot more damage, 67 versus 48. That is very considerable. Speed rating 60 versus 45. I'll show you guys this on the next battle. You will notice it's going to be quite a, quite faster. I haven't actually tried these swords yet, but from what I understand, they're pretty good, especially for when we're assaulting, say, a building of some sort, or we're assaulting a castle, just so they can crush through blocks. And when we get to the castle, you'll see that is very, very helpful. Let's see. Okay, let's see what the mayor over here needs. Sure, caravan escort to Moscow. You know what? I can do that. Let's also send grapes to Moscow. So that way I'm not wasting my time. Okay. Oop, hello. Let's actually accompany them. And that's actually a battle. That's why I don't like to speed through. 75 to 4. Do you think we're going to win? Now, I could just order my troops to attack, but we'd probably take unnecessary damage from that, so I'd rather not. But I can show you guys Lance. Now, if you'll notice, once I reach a good enough speed, I'll actually couch my Lance. That's our regular attack. I am not actually sure if this horse is fast enough for this. Actually, I'm not sure if this Lance will even couch. Oops, wrong button. And I'm not actually good at straight up lancing, to be honest. And yes, we already won. Shame. Well, this is the wrong lance. Darn. Well, let me try the cavalry lance. We'll see if this works. I was using the other one because it had a higher attack, but couching the lance doesn't seem to pay any attention to what the actual attack damage is. It seems to pay more attention to what your speed is. And it's another... Ooh, 10 bandits this time. 75 against 10. Okay, let's see if we can couch this one. Yep, this one. If you notice in the lower right-hand corner, I can't show it to you with my mouse because I don't actually have one right now. Notice how there's that small dot next to my lance's picture? That dot refers to any weapon that has a special ability. If it's... Let's see, do I have to manually do this? I cannot remember how to manually couch. Let's see. I think it's this button is the one they're talking about. X. Let me just double check. Yeah, it might be that my horse is not fast enough to couch a lance. Which is a shame. I really wanted to show you guys that. Let's see, if I'd be able to do it, it would be right about now. Yeah, it's not happening. So, instead, I will show you my pistol. Watch this first. I missed, but watch my reload. And done. It is a major difference from what I was previously, and if you actually notice, a lot more accurate, too. It also is cartoonishly quick in the reload, which is quite fun, too. Well, we just won. We did... Actually, no, our allies lost a couple of guys, which is a shame. But, nothing we can do. Let's get a Dragoon, get the Zolnier, and upgrade the Musket Militia to Veteran. They have some extra stats going that way. Dragoons are actually really nice mounted units. Fantastic in general because they're not only decent with, I believe it's melee weapons, but they also have good range, if I remember correctly. And Zolnier are just ranged. Bent Simple Lance. I might have to see about upgrading my horse sometime soon. Okay. Notice our merchant caravan only has one guy left. This is not ideal. So we want to make sure to keep close eye on them, which is why I'm not going to speed through the rest of the night. Even though we are right here. Okay, that's a lie. Wow, I already lost him. Huh. Oh, right, he has one guy, so he's moving a lot faster than we are. Gotcha. Part of me was kind of worried about that patrol right there. And that one. I don't know why they feel like running right through my guys. Caravan, caravan, caravan. Again, I want to point out the disparity between their caravans and my caravans. Their caravans are 40 people strong. Mine is 1. Okay, let's talk to this guy because he's here. Oop, wrong button. We are not quite close enough. Get him over here, and voila. And I level to 7, so does Cerebun, and so does Priest. Whatever his name is. Let's take care of Cerebun first. One thing you might want to look at when you're leveling guys up is the party skills. See what they're currently doing your best at. Cerebun's my first aid surgery and wound treatment guy. So you might want to make sure that when you talk to him, when you upgrade him, that you get him going on the things that he's doing your best on. I definitely want to make sure I have surgery up, so I'm going to keep that up. Remember, 5 of this means a 1 in 5 chance that any guy who would die is wounded instead. He's, can't remember what equipment I have him on. Ah, he's using a bludgeon. We're going to give him a saber. Up his attack strength. Something to notice, if you have never seen it already, that they do have... This is actually a hierarchy on what they'll use more. Whatever is higher, they will prefer. So if you want someone to be an archer more than anything, but you want to give them a melee weapon just in case things get kind of close, you can definitely do that just by making sure the bow and arrows are up top and his melee weapon is down below. So let's up his one-handed weapons. The priest is using a pole arm. He's also my looting expert. Kind of weird for a priest, but hey, we'll go with it. He's got skills and a lot of things, but I think I'll up him and let him do first aid. Take that off of Cerebun. His polearms is already the max for trainable right now because his weapon master is only 0. As you can notice, the limits for trainable are 60 when you have no points into it, 100, 400, 180, blah, blah, blah. So, I've got to leave him for the time being because I don't want to waste his weapon points. I'll up his weapon master skill another time. Charisma to 15, leadership to 5. Let's up my one-handed weapon so my sword is better, and up firearms by 1. Now that we've done that, into Moscow. So, I have no money, so unfortunately, even though they have some decent stuff, that's kind of odd. Huh. Apparently a good Miquelete musket, while having a better ranged... Well, it has slightly less accuracy, that's probably why it is, and slightly slower. Yeah, it's a good thing they don't really have... Ah, this is something I wish I could afford. Heavy bullets do more damage, and it's a large bag too, so it actually has 1 more bolt than I currently have. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any way to make... Yeah, I have nothing I can sell to get 600. Nothing I want to sell, anyways. That's a shame. I'll get it another time. Let's see. He wants to escort a caravan to Kaiser Kaiman. I will do that. Let's send... can we send butter? He's got a medium caravan of butter. Or wool. It's a big caravan. We'll send wool. We'll take a risk. I could lose money on this. Who knows? Okay, given that we're in Moscow, Kaiser Kaiman's going to be in that direction. I'm not quite sure where this merchant company is going. But he's driving. Ah, now he turns. Have I mentioned the pathfinding in this game is absolutely stupid sometimes? And there it is. Fairly uneventful trip. I really should go to... yeah, I really should go take advantage of that. What I'm talking about is this fight. If I take the side of the scouts against the Tatar Raiders, I can actually increase my relationship with the Crimean Khanate just by fighting on their side and helping them out against a common enemy. Notice that the Tatar Raiders are mounted. Ah, notice my lance is couched. There we go. By couched, I mean it's ready to just plow into the enemy, and if you aim it, I lost it because I slowed down. You must be going a minimum speed in order to couch a lance. But if I am able to connect, look in the lower left, delivered couched lance damage, delivered 163 damage. The maximum health any enemy can have is 100. So I can auto-kill anything. The problem is, between couched lance damage, it must actually recharge. So if you notice that gray dot I told you about in the lower right-hand corner next to the image of my lance, watch it when I impact. Yeah, well, maybe. When I am actually able to get my speed up again and actually get a target. Let's say these guys. Nope, wait, those are on my side. I think we may have killed 90% of them. I don't really want to take out a horse. Yeah, my horse is just not really fast enough to couch. Notice him doing it too. And several of my guys there, all of them are trying to couch lances. If you have a group of cavalry who couch lances, and you use them against just about anybody, but specifically ground troops, you can clean house. It does not take long at all. Let's say I'll take a longbow. I'll take the simple rope too. Didn't gain any bonus for that. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Got some experience between the party. And that's good enough. Okay, here we are at Kaiser Kaiman. Let's talk to the merchant company and get my reward. You gotta wonder, where do they think we were going the entire time? Lots of experience. And some renown. Currently, our renown is sitting at 25. That's actually not too bad. Let's see. Caravan escort back to Moscow. Sure. Let's do a trade of salt to Moscow. No, small caravan. How about pottery? Medium. Leatherwork. Small. And dried meat. Medium. So, we're going to send pottery because it's mildly more expensive. There are too many merchant caravans in the area. Holy crap, he actually talked to me first. And when we actually finally get back into the Swedish area, I will see if I can track one of them down, talk to them, see if I can get them to give me a mercenary contract. Because right now, our name should be getting known. Because the question is, are they still at war? But given that it's this game, chances are yes. Polish Cossacks have made peace. Oh, well, that's helpful. We made some money. Or maybe we lost some money. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. By the way, never leave these guys alone. While they have a decent amount of men, I advanced to level 8 and Ingrid to level 7. I mean, they have a decent amount of men. They could survive, but if you've gone too far... Ingrid has trade, so we'll see if we can get her charisma up to level trade up. I mean, she's already at a really decent trade. Tactics is a party skill, so given that I'm going to have her shoot from horseback. She has tons of weapon points sitting... Actually... She's got weapon points sitting and doing nothing. Let's increase Weapon Master so that way I can increase her firearm skill. Let's see. Increase her cap into a better one. And she's doing good otherwise. And as for me, charisma as usual. And I think I was doing persuasion. Up the one-handed weapons. Okay, let's go into Moscow. Now, how much blade do I have now? 328, and unfortunately it looks like they do not have those bullets anymore. I've got to say I'm slightly disappointed. Oh well. Let's see, any upgrades I can do that would be worth... well, any upgrades I can afford. 25 and 6. That might actually be worth it right there. I'd rather have the Teglai. Okay, let's see what the mayor wants us to do. Oh no, I said I was going to go talk to an actual leader. That's right. Let's go talk to a leader. Let's see. No. I think Skav is probably the best place to go. Okay, before I continue, quests, nations, Kingdom of Sweden is at war with the Polish Commonwealth and Muscovite Tsardom. I'm trying, I really am. It's taking so long for them to actually let me do something. And the women can't actually do much for us. So let's try Dynaburg. No, I am no longer rich. Quest and entry into the Lord's Hall. And no one's here either. Wonder if they were all called away. Let's see, who's here? Ah! We got one. And we have Lady Annal, too. Let's talk to the Governor General. I want a special mission. No? He wants me to do something. I don't even remember what he wants me to do. Well, this is totally not working very well. Let's see. The mayor of Skav is who I need to talk to for that one. I really don't want to have to talk to him about this. So I need to find the guy. Ooh, hello. That's ending quick. Gotta find that guy. Well, this is disappointing. Even though we've gotten renown up to, what, 27 now? Yeah, 27, which... that's not bad by any means. But even though we got that far, we still have no one. And when I say by any means, it of course is very, very low, considering the, you know, slightest general is going to be at least 100. But we haven't even been able to get into combat yet. The big fights are where you get all your renown, usually when you're being outnumbered. When you take out castles, when you know... those are where all of the really big renown bonuses come from. So the fact that we have no renown because we have not yet had a chance to do any of those big fights. Okay, the question is, who owns Narva? We own Narva. Well, Sweden owns Narva. And... really just sort of trying to fool around until that happens. So I can catch up to the Ratcher. Which is not going to happen because he is much faster than I am. Not quite sure what he's doing, but since I have to go this direction anyways. Well, I may have to give up again with no real progress. I mean, we've got a lot more renown than we did before, and we have some more money, and we have some more guys, and better equipped, of course. But the fact that we still have not been able to pledge our allegiance to anyone is just getting embarrassing. Let me check to see if the king is in. Maybe I can just outright pledge to him. Doesn't usually happen that easily, but it may be possible. Come on, show me who's here. Governor Anders. No, the king is not in. But given that the governor is, let's check with him. Needs no help, has no work for me. You're a jerk, sir! Yeah, I really just do not want to hear him whine about that. The fact that Allenstein Castle actually had enough to support the caravan is quite amazing. Okay. Party is starving. Woo. Have you noticed that my party is always starving? Ah, we're about to be attacked. Bandits, ho. I am glad I have a good pistol. Okay. Yeah, I'm more accurate than you are. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Is that everybody? No, there's still some hanging around. Ah, no, that was it. Yay, we beat some bandits. Woo. As your renown goes up, you will find that the bandit attacks become more and more frequent. It is one of the most annoying things you will ever have to deal with in this game. Get some variety. Let's talk to the mayor here. I'm going to probably do a salt run. But Ratcher Fabian von Wersen and Prince Alexei Trubetskoy. Yeah, yeah, there's one man who can do it, it's you. Honestly, as much as I'd love to work on that, it's just, it is not feasible for me to do that. I do not have a high enough relationship with either of them. As I said before, I believe you have to have a really high relationship to pull off something like that. Just so you can call it a relationship. You can pay them off, but you have to have a lot of money to do that, and I don't think 12,000 is actually going to cover it. And money made. Puts us at 3680. Let's see what the mayor has for us. Delivering wine to Vilna. Let's send a great caravan of smoked fish there. It's not that great. I think... Ooh, hello. Whoa! Did you guys see that? The merchant caravan actually beat the deserters. That was impressive. Or at least it looks like they did. And we made some money. When you deliver wine or beer, usually you're going to want to end up going to the tavern. You talk to the tavern keep. He's the one who actually ordered the stuff. Hello. There's some extra guys here. Let's see. I don't know this NPC. Ah, it's one of the pretenders to the throne. Okay. There's no guy. We don't like him because he hates the Crimean Khanate. Backheats, he's a woman hater. He's not the easiest to work with. Fedot, on the other hand, he doesn't like you killing innocents, but other than that, he's actually a good man to work with. He's also a great marksman. Yay, we received some experience points, and we got a very, very small amount of money. And this is one of our looter runs. As you may notice, we can see a little bit further Because Fedot is really good at spotting, pathfinding, and tracking. It means we're going to move faster, and we're going to know where these bastards are. Let's go hunt down the bigger of the groups. And they do not move faster than we do. The brigands are decently fast. But what I'm hoping is that if we can get close enough, we can cause them both to try to fight us at once. It's not very likely. The computer doesn't often allow us to do it. But, yep, see. 19 left really quick. And the guy had the balls to try to rob me. Okay, when it comes to a map like this, when it involves going over a gigantic hill in order to get to the enemy, I don't even bother. I'll actually stop back here and arrange my men and wait. Now, in this case, it isn't the most. I mean, I don't really need to do this. I'll be honest. This is not a good requirement. But there's really no point charging over a hill at any point. And if this were a larger battle, if there were more men that I was facing, it wouldn't make any sense. If I, however, sit here and let them run at me, you can already see I've already routed them. See all those guys out there? They're routed. So I'll send the cavalry off to take care of them. The infantry will take care of these 3 guys running at us. Lots of halberdiers. I do like that the, if you notice, the marksmen are actually repositioning in order to get better aim. I find that in the larger battles, this is actually what you're meant to do. They don't want you on the front lines. They want you paying attention from the back lines, watching the mini-map like I am now, in order to see what's going on. Take a few shots if you can, but don't focus on it. No casualties. That's what I like to see. That's worth it. Fedot likes Sarabun. It is always good to have NPCs that like each other, because the tighter knit they are, while some NPCs won't have trouble with others, if you have NPCs that like each other, the fact that they dislike others doesn't tend to end up being a problem. So once again, we're going to set up that same line. Infantry up front, marksmen in back, and cavalry with me behind everybody. It's not my favorite positioning for the marksmen. They do have a bit of a hill in the way. But most of our infantry at this point do have guns as well, so they're actually going to help with the firing. And we'll help too, in our own way. I actually do enjoy the first-person view when I'm firing, because honestly, while the detail isn't amazing for pistols, that just looks cool. You may notice down there that there's shot difficulty. It actually takes into account how fast the guy is moving and how far away he is, if you actually do proceed to make a hit. Normally, you're not going to notice this, but there are a few achievements available if you do some particularly difficult shots. And in addition to that, there is also the fact that you do gain skills faster if it's a more difficult shot. Yes, I hit Sarabun's horse. Those are decent boots. Okay, let's go find some more looters. Oop, hello, we just missed him. Sometimes I wish my enemies would line up, just to make it easier to smack them all down. So we'll finish this last quest, and we'll call it for the night. And yeah, we failed to get that letter delivered. Ah, well.
What's this then, eh?
Your money or your life, sir? I'll keep my money. Supposedly, so I've been told, having the marksman in front of the infantry can be useful. I don't see how, but then again, I can't pretend to be a tactician. Now, in the previous game, in Warband, while they did chase after the player character, the enemy would always focus on the archers, which makes sense because archers will rip an army in two. Now they just focus on the player character no matter what until they get routed. I wish it was slightly less because honestly, it would be nice not to be able to round them up as easily as we can. Nothing to see here. Moving on. Back to Vilna. Epic win music. Let's see how far we've got. Nope, we haven't quite killed all of them. I mean, we've already killed over 60 looters. That's impressive to me, that there were 60 looters that they haven't given up by now. Those are foragers. From what I understand, technically being close... Ooh, hello. Those are the tracks of an army. Let's go hunt them down. Not quite sure where they're going. It's not going to be those guys. I think Sweden went on the march. And it's some big armies, too. Not seeing them. These are not old tracks. I mean, some of them are. That one's pretty recent, actually. That might be them, actually. Let's see. And yep, there they are. At least there's some of them. We're catching up. Kind of expected it to be Dubinsk. Maybe it's Krakow. No? I mean, I think these two are part of it. Yep, there's the rest of the army. I gotta say, it's kind of impressive seeing all of this together. Okay, try and talk to King Carl. Okay, let's see if we can get him to, does he have a special mission? Let's offer him our service. So he says no, because I'm not impressive enough. Well, let's see. Who here... Doesn't Brahe Weisensborg like me? Yes, he does. But he has no special mission for me. Well, that's depressing. I still can't get them to work for me. With me. Bam! Freudian slip. So, for the time being... And he's not happy with me. So for the time being, we're going to log out because, well, yeah, it's kind of sad that we're failing this bad. Hey, look, no money. So I will talk to you guys next time. Signing out.